Here we go again, locked and loaded and ready for another show. Happy rainbows and butch haircuts for the summer. How about that?
Goddamn.
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Yeah,
Representing rainbows all the way, baby.
definitely.
And unicorns. I'm a big fan of
Sure.
rainbows and unicorns.
Sure.
We are the Outcast Podcast. This is when a brown guy like the freaking Puerto Rican comes into the stage.
What's going on, guys?
And
How you doing?
we got the black guy, my man Memphis. He's everywhere. He's on the air.
Yeah.
What's up, Memphis?
Bow your head when you say thy name.
I would do that, but I might hit my face on the microphone.
Well, we
It's
don't
true.
want you to do that.
You're very close.
Big shout out to my man Tom Cat,
TK.
I'm gonna bow my head like this.
the white
Face palm. No, I'm
representative.
just kidding. What up?
What's up, big dog? I like the Muddy Country Radio
It's dope.
representing.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
nice
like it.
sweater, man.
It
I mean,
is.
a hoodie, dude.
That's right. That's where I go to bury all the four-wheelers.
And some ATVs.
We have a big show lined up for today. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Liquid IV. We stay hydrated thanks to Liquid IV. They got all the flavors, the sugar-free, 3 times the hydration. I've been sick lately, so you got to stay hydrated to
You
stay
do.
healthy.
Big time.
Good for the skin. It's all good. Just go to liquidiv.com, and when you check out, use our code OUTCAST and save money.
Yeah, Gentry got the yuck, ladies and gentlemen.
I do, but I'm powering through, and I'm excited to be here.
He's always had
One
that.
of my favorite times of the week is, of course, Hump Day, when we get together on the Outcast Podcast.
Yeah.
First off, I would like to congratulate Memphis. He has the shut up button in his hand this week.
Golf
Oh,
clap,
that's
golf
right.
clap.
Good job.
He can
Oh,
shut.
give me my props.
Congratulations.
Give me
Yeah,
my
yeah.
props. Thank you
Good
very
job.
much.
We have another game we'll play later on the show today where you will have an opportunity, Ramo, Memphis as well. You can win the shut up button back-to-back weeks. I think if somebody wins it 3 weeks in a row and they three-peat, then maybe it's time to, give up the shut up button or something, maybe move on to something else.
No.
Or they
what?
win something else. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, why you want to run on
Yeah.
about that?
He wants cash.
All right, how about a $150 bonus if you happen to win the shut up button 3 times in a row?
Oh, now I'm going to
Fair
start
enough.
taking this serious.
Squeaky wheel
No,
gets the
no.
oil,
Fair
Ramo.
enough.
We shouldn't do that. I mean, let's just
Hey,
keep
no
it
way,
not
man. It's
light
money
and
on the line,
fun.
Jack. I'm all for it.
If
guys
you can
are
win
so
back,
Shut your mouth.
if you can win back to back, it's $50.
Hit the button.
$50
hitting
for
them
back
right
to
now.
back. So if Memphis wins again today, he should thank Dirty Red.
I appreciate it, homie. Thank you
You
very
read
much.
throwing
So-
25. He going to want 25.
Shout out to
I'll break
J-Ban.
him off. I'll break him off. He put the work in for me.
Memphis does have the button in hand, so at any moment during a segment on the show, if you decide you do not like what one of the other outcasts is saying, just fire off that shut up button. We'll cut off their mics, and then they really have nothing to say.
We know
Shut
who
our
that's
luck.
going to be.
Do we now?
I don't know.
You never know. I see the sweat beads forming on your foreheads.
Not me. I ain't got shit to say.
That's
today.
just spooge from earlier.
Yeah. Told you what I did on the way here.
It is Pride Month.
Thank you.
It's Pride Month.
We would also
Now you get it.
like to take a moment of silence for Bear.
Please.
That would be Tomcat's dog of 16 years. We talked about Memphis having to put his cat down.
Yep.
Tomcat had to put his dog down. This is
This
a very,
morning.
very hard
Been
hard
rough,
thing to
rough
do.
day. Rough
Been
day.
a rough day. So we're
And
here.
you're here, man, so thank you.
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
We're gonna try to laugh and have some fun on
Yeah.
today's show, so that you feel a little bit better.
I don't know. Some stories you got might be iffy there.
Or if I get to
pal.
yell, I might feel better too.
Yeah, nah, you shouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Laughter's always the best answer.
Okay.
Be
Well,
happy.
Let's try to make
Jack.
Tomcat. Let's try to make Tomcat laugh.
I'm trying.
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Good, good.
All right, we're gonna go to our first
I love
topic.
my bro.
This one definitely should make Tomcat laugh. I know it's maybe laugh, maybe cry.
It's a Trump story.
We'll start with the Trump story. Why don't we do that?
Let's
All right, let's
that
get out of the
let's
way,
Get it out
yeah.
the
For
way.
you,
Get it out the way.
this is the first time in the history of the presidency, former or current president, that they've gotten convicted not just of a felony, but any crime.
Holy shit, he was found guilty.
He was found guilty. 34 counts. Can be a little misleading when you say 34 because it was all really the same thing. Just
Yeah.
a lot of the charges fell under different things like invoices and legal services
Sure.
and entries into
Yeah.
books and things.
Theatrics.
It was one bad thing that he did that ended up raking up to be 34 felonies.
Sure.
And so this is unprecedented. What does it mean? My first question was, how can the leader of the free world travel abroad if he's a felon? Because I know some countries don't allow you to get into their country if you're a convicted
There's
felon.
a list of countries that he can't go no more.
Now, if this is appealed, I think that maybe that would change, and he still has a chance to appeal. We'll start with you, Tomcat. When you saw the news, I saw you the next day being a Trump supporter. You were disappointed, but it seems like this may have just fired up his base slightly.
It's all fucking corruption.
Yeah, it definitely fired up the base like crazy. I just think that I had said before that he was going to get this outcome because they had him in New York, and the jury was going to give him a guilty verdict. Right now, we got Hunter Biden in Delaware, which is the opposite of that.
Yeah.
Which is a jury which his family owns Delaware. So you see how that works. They put you in New York, and you're guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all Democrats in New York, and if they put you in Delaware where you run shit, he's going to get off. Watch, he'll get off. So I don't know. I would just say 34. I mean, what is that number 34 good for? I mean, $34 is how much it used to cost to fill up my car with gas. $34 used to be a grocery bill, and $34,000 used to be a livable income, but it's not anymore. So 34 can be good.
Time ago.
That was
34 also Shaq's number.
It
is.
Shaq
I thought it was. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
And
at
I
32 as well.
got like
did he?
6 felonies, so I'm on Team Felon.
You're all right.
Oh, so we can't take you out the country either? Goddamn, Tomcat.
Yeah, we will though.
right.
We'll sneak you out.
We'll figure out.
We'll like get
I'll
you
be
a
right
fake,
here
like,
in the little
passport.
cage with the rest of the Republicans after Joe Biden wins this election
You're
in the
fine.
internment camps.
Stop.
You guys can
Knock
poke
it
me with
off.
some sticks.
No, knock it off.
Now, Memphis,
I won't let that
when
happen.
you're
my
see
guy.
when you see the headline that Donald Trump gets the 34 felony counts, what is your first reaction when you see that?
Well, he got what he deserved. You know, I mean, if it was anybody else that did the same shit, it wouldn't even be publicized. They asked to be in jail too. So, I mean, just because he was the president, he ain't above everybody else. So he got what he deserved. The first time he actually won, he won the unanimous vote because they had to come back unanimous. The judge said it can't be a hung jury. Y'all either gonna agree or y'all gonna be in there till y'all figure it out, right? And it was unanimous on every count. On every count, these are his peers. He was a New Yorker at one point in time before he relocated to Florida, and he's a proud New Yorker, and he got judged by his peers, and it is what it is. He got found. He did the crime, so whatever time he got to do it.
When the jury is blocked by the judge from seeing relevant defense evidence, he's not been found guilty of a jury of his peers because they were blocking evidence.
I think they got all the evidence.
I'm pretty sure it
out
was a
that
fair trial.
I think they got all the evidence out that they got out there because the testimonies and everybody, you know.
Do you have a lot of faith in the criminal justice system? Or are you a big criminal justice system fan?
I've been through it, and I think they're as fair as they possibly can be. I think there are some inherent things that are set up in the law that can become used as a weapon of, agendas if it wanted to be, or if somebody was inclined to do so. But I think by and large, they try to keep faith, and they do the best they could, especially in a high profile case like this. Like you guys are right. He was one of our presidents. This is very serious. I don't think people are fucking around and trying to be stupid. And if he didn't do it, then he wouldn't. I believe they would have proved that he didn't do it. And if something changes, whatever, like they're going to figure that out or whatever. The truth usually comes out in the end. And I have faith that as for now, I mean, they came to the right decision with all the evidence and everything that was provided in the case. And I don't question our justice system necessarily in situations like this. It
just depends on the verdict for you, I think, because like the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict you weren't too happy with.
No.
Can we go to
No. For me, it didn't.
Who's the guy that shot Trayvon Martin? Nobody liked that verdict.
Well,
what's his name? What's his name? No. Well,
not every verdict.
No. You 100%. Not every verdict seems right to every person. But that's why I believe we live in a country where it's okay to have your opinion. You're well within your right to think what you want to think because of the things you see. And, I go on my own direction and my own methods of how I figure things out, and that that's just that's how we work it out, and I think it's cool that way. It's fine.
Well, I think I wouldn't. You cannot compare like Donald Trump to like a Trayvon or
nothing. Yeah,
because
that's a bit
it's
different.
the criminal justice system. The cases I'm comparing, not the people.
I
know what you're saying. Sure.
The justice system.
I understand what he's saying.
It should be blind.
I know what he's saying.
100%.
If you have faith in this verdict, you should have faith in all. And I'm just saying, I'm bringing up times where I feel like you might have been shaky on some verdicts.
Well, I just find it hard to believe for white people to even have the gall to even say something like that when that stuff's been happening for years. People can't say talk about the justice system when it's been horrible for oppressed and poor
well, the
people
Kyle
for
Rittenhouse didn't have anything to do with it. There were no black people shot in that
true.
one. It was white people on white people. So it didn't have anything to do with that.
And we need to start talking about white on white crime. While
but think about it. Kyle Rittenhouse, he traveled across state lines from.
You're now questioning the judgment right now.
No,
you're questioning it right now.
I'm not questioning. I'm saying what he did. He's from Illinois. He crossed over into Wisconsin, where he's not from, and committed a crime. That's not me guessing. This is what happened. You cannot. No one can debate what happened.
And I'm saying that about I'm not saying that because I really don't know what happened with Trump.
Right.
I'm just saying it doesn't bother me as a voter because I'm a felon, so I don't give a shit. Like they took all my rights and gave me one back, the right to vote. So I'm gonna vote for the felon. But I like them anyway, so it doesn't matter. It don't matter. And they're gonna make a little cool video out of that.
It just blows my mind.
Yeah, don't you hate that?
It does blow my mind though that like you can't get a job. I don't think at certain places like Target if you have a felony.
It's true.
But you could be the next.
Damn, I was just gonna apply there right when I left here.
But you could be the next president of the United States. I mean,
well, it's all about the law, and that's what we say, and it is not in the law. It's not written in the law.
It's true.
Here's
100% it's not.
We're way over our skis right now.
They never thought that would be the case.
In the elections in November, so everything that's happening now doesn't really matter till everybody go into the polling places.
Oh, sure.
So everything right now is just blah, 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 bullshit, crap, whatever, because it don't really matter because people saying he might lose, some people say he might win. We don't know what the future holds until it comes. So, at this point, we really just beating our head. Let the justice system happen the way it's supposed to be. I don't personally believe in it because of the injustice that's done to my people, but
just like him,
but no, Trump is skated everything to it. This dude is not even a self-made person. Let's start there.
He built up part of New York, the skyline in New York. He helped.
No, he did not.
His dad was big. His dad was.
He did some stuff.
From what I
license his name. That's what he did was license his name. You got to understand the difference because when you have that status, when you already been around the bases several times. Donald Trump didn't have to do anything in his life. Everything was handed to this man.
His dad was the man.
This is nothing. These are not just some made up things. These are actually.
He did become president and then run the country for 4 years.
Which
was
that's a big
He walked
deal.
across the DMZ and shook Kim Jong Un's hand, which was crazy.
He's done a lot of big things.
That's the thing about the balls that would fucking take. You could get sniped in a second.
No,
dude, done.
That was stupid.
He might do it. Like, what's anybody gonna do to him?
But the thing is, like, the dude is.
That's crazy.
People. This just shows what this country is built on. People are more fascinated with celebrity and actual things that your home life. People more concerned about, and this falls in like social media and all this other bull crap. People more concerned about how people say, like how they like you or whatever, versus like, you know what? I'm not gonna vote for this because this is gonna take money out of my house, but I will vote for that because this is gonna help put more shit in the community. People. That's why I ask people all the time, why do you really truly vote the way you vote? Do you really know, or are you just a follower?
You should know,
and that's on all sides because someone's saying I'm gonna always vote this way or this way that is an irresponsible voter because you could be voting against your own interests and not know it, but then you later complain about it.
That's true.
And so I'm like, it doesn't make as an adult.
You gotta pay attention.
This is just me talking to anyone who considers themselves an adult. If you're an adult, you make adult decisions. So that means even when you go into your polling place, whether it's state, local, federal, whatever the case may be, you need to know who you voting for, why you voting for them.
Yeah.
You need to know, just because your mama, your daddy, and all them did this, you may feel absolutely different.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? You can.
You never know.
And this is where we get two old motherfuckers in office right now. This is everybody doing what they've been doing and we're getting exactly what we deserve. Not just one party or everybody.
That's a beam for okay. So right after this happened, Trump shows up at the UFC fight. People are going, fucking nuts.
Nice.
Like the dude who won both matches jumped the fence, shake this guy hand, dedicating their fights to this guy.
Cool.
He raised $250 million, which is an insane record, in the
needs it.
24 hours after the case.
Good for him.
What do you think
That's
about
Which it just shows that people think that this is politically motivated.
Well, I wouldn't say
I'd be
that.
careful.
All
with,
of those people who donated that money think that.
I wouldn't jump to conclusions because there's something that they said themselves that kind of rung a
He
bell
did.
in my head. No.
Went back when he was talking about Hillary. He was talking about she would create a constitutional crisis. I just saw this video if she were to win the White House, and that didn't age well, right? But on the other hand, I feel like these charges were sent down the pipe from Michael Colangelo, who was the number 3 guy in Biden's Justice Department, who happened to just disappear right before this case started and end up working for Alvin Bragg, taking a 50% pay cut, and then he's the one prosecuting the case. So I feel like people think that Joe Biden is prosecuting the case. That's what they think.
Let's move on to our next
Yeah,
topic.
let's do that.
What I look forward to in this presidential race
You
is
like it when they do that? It sucks.
Yeah, I didn't get to finish my point.
All right, let's get to the next.
That's cool. Go ahead.
We
Keep it
talked
moving.
about it enough, but
There
what
we
I
go.
look forward to is when we talk about this again, hopefully we're talking about the issues like abortion rights for women
Right.
and the border and the economy and the
Reparations.
wars that are going on in other countries. And what are these guys going to do when it comes to policies? What are they
Right.
going to do for
True.
the American
That's important
people?
shit.
Because
very
I don't know
important.
about you guys, but I'm tired of hearing the he's this, he's that. Let's hear what you are going to do for us,
Right.
the
Yeah,
American
exactly.
people.
We don't
So-
get a lot of that.
That's what everybody out. That's the thing where everybody in this country should be on the same sheet of music. That's the one thing we all should be able to agree. If we don't agree upon nothing, that's the one thing. If you are an American, we should all.
What are you doing
to
for us?
agree
But the
on
thing is,
that.
these issues have gotten far apart.
But-
Some people are for the climate change and taking away people's gas-powered cars and the electric agenda.
Mm-hmm.
The other side of the country does not want that. They want their gas-powered cars. There's a huge rift in the country right now. There's no coming together on these things.
I think that's
No
a
coming together.
perception that some people try to put out there. I don't think it's as huge as you would imagine. I think a lot of people.
Voting-wise, it is.
I think a lot of people are more kind of in the middle. Like, I like the progress that they're making with trying to find other energies. And, we probably shouldn't be trying to completely eliminate oil and shit like that right now until we find something that's viable and good.
Well,
I think most people think that way. Like,
Well, I do agree
it's
with
a
you there.
progression.
We
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. See, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if most people would say that instead of being like, well, yeah, no, I agree with this or that. Like,
Well,
no,
it
the
goes
truth of
back-
the matter is that do we need something better? We do. Do we have anything better now? No. But at least they're fucking trying. Somebody is.
I had a conversation with somebody the other day. I'll make this brief. That didn't believe in climate change, and I don't remember exactly how we got on the topic. But I remember the guy was saying like, "There's no such thing as climate change," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of weird to say that when the water, like if the oceans are rising across the entire globe, coastal cities, especially if you're living in like Florida, the Carolinas, New Orleans, Houston, blah blah blah. You got parts of Italy that are literally won't be here anymore. There are other islands. I figured there's this one island, this one country where they have to find somewhere else to go because their country is about to be like gone underwater. They got to go, and this stuff is happening. You look at the storms we've been having so far, like me being from the Midwest, we've had tornadoes all the time growing up, but never at the alarming rate that they've been for the past 5 years. And this
That's
year,
crazy.
it's even worse. And then they're
crazy.
talking about this crazy hurricane season
Yeah.
that we may have this
I
year.
know.
And it is whatever's gonna be. But I'm
we
just
didn't
saying,
listen.
man, you let
You all right?
leave man to his own devices. The man is gonna fuck it up, and man has fucked up the climate
A
for
lot.
everybody. And we
A
need
lot.
to find ways to be able to fix it enough to where we can still live right.
Yeah,
you know?
we got to remember it wasn't too long ago that the oil company was letting us use gas with lead. We were literally poisoning,
Oh yeah, that's why
our
they unleaded.
air.
Duh. God dang.
literally,
Oh,
and they
shit.
fought it for years,
Literally.
and they had an agenda against it, and the
Wow.
science proved we were being poisoned,
Dude.
and that's probably why a lot of people are crazy in the United States right
I'm
now.
this days old, and just
Especially
now
in the
learned
South,
that.
because
I
there
did
was a
not
lot
know
of
that.
racing and stuff, car
Oh yeah,
racing.
I never knew that. Then I'm thinking
Bootleggers.
Yeah.
That's how they got the bootlegging started.
The
That's how they
moonshine,
raced.
man.
Yeah.
I got to tell you how
Yep,
about this
back when
moonshine
Prohibition.
recipe
true.
off the air. We'll discuss.
Shit'll
that
make you
later.
blind.
Yeah, the wrong shit.
I ain't putting shit in my toilet.
All right. Well, one thing I think man can agree upon is that one of the hottest women that's been on television for 41 years is Vanna White.
Hell yeah.
She can get it.
She
Well, maybe for the last 20.
Or
not the
previous
last, the previous
20.
20.
I haven't seen her
What a
lately.
jack.
So what's she looking like now? I know back in the day
She's still
she
all
can
right,
get-
right?
Maybe from the truck, we put up a
Clappable?
new shot of Vanna White. But I remember when I was a kid and I was watching Wheel of Fortune. You know, the show has been on for 41 years. The Wheel of
Wow,
Fortune.
that's our whole lifetime, yo.
41 years, Pat Sajak has been
His
spinning
head
that wheel.
has
Getting
continued
paid.
to grow for the 48 years. I mean, his
true.
head is like 10 times the size it was when he started.
Have you also
Yeah.
noticed that he has a big, when you say big head, he's also a little cocky. Like Pat
Yeah,
Sajak is
it-
always like throwing zingers and
Yeah, there have
kind of
been.
putting down people.
He's
Was
been
that-
in the news a lot
Is he
lately,
short?
running up to this, like messing with the contestants and shit, and causing them to maybe lose at the end and stuff. Just like I've been seeing them in the news, like running up to this. I think he
Really?
was like, "I'm going out, so I don't give a shit. I'm gonna."
He's
You know,
done,
because he's
man.
like, I'm Pat Sajak. What? I mean, really, who you gonna have folk host this? Who you gonna do?
Well,
Drew Carey, somebody?
No,
That-
next is what's his name? Seacrest.
Ryan
Oh,
Seacrest.
for
Ryan's-
what?
What?
Why?
Well, it
He's
is.
gonna be
It
in-
is Pride Month.
Why?
It is,
Ryan
it is.
Seacrest
It
is going
Sorry.
to be the next host of Wheel of Fortune. Now, I did find
That
out
motherfucker got enough jobs as is.
Vanna White thought about retiring with Pat Sajak. If we could put Vanna back up on the screen.
Yeah, I didn't
I
get
want
to
to see
see
what
it.
she look like now. So
Which
that's
one's now?
So the right, no, the left.
What do you
is-
think, Ramo?
Well,
I
I
know
mean,
you're-
Well,
the-
Ramo
The
is
one
blind
on my
as
left
shit.
is probably the latest. Yeah,
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 the one with the name tag. She wasn't wearing that name tag back then.
yeah.
She was
The
wearing
one,
them
because
titties.
she couldn't remember her name, but she
Well,
could remember her name.
Wait a
back
minute.
then.
Wait a minute.
She's
Hold
still
on a second.
aight.
I mean, the one on the left looked like that's early Vanna.
she's prime.
It is. I
And-
was
and
joking,
then
dog.
the one on the right is I'm confused because the one in the middle could be like her now because that look kind of old in that one too.
She does.
She looks a
Here.
lot like the picture that you see all the way to the right. I think she's a very beautiful woman.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she could have got it. Vanna.
She
She
is. I'm
still
just-
can.
I'm
I
just
wonder how many
kidding.
people knocked Vanna White down though back in the day. I wonder did Jack Nicholson get her?
She seems like she's kind of not like that to me.
I don't know,
that to
bro.
me, that's how
I don't
I think
think so.
she had.
Was she married or anything?
She was
or-
married. I
She
think.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I
To
think.
Pat Sajak, no,
Nah, I think.
I bet she did blow.
Oh, you know she had to.
maybe.
And I wonder how much work she had done because you know
Ding.
she done had some work
According
done.
to the internet, she's not married right now. She got divorced in 2002.
Oh, she's
so she's
fucking.
been on the market for a
Yep.
while.
She's 67 years old.
She's
That-
totally fucking
Vanna
got
White.
that fine ass back on the market.
Yeah, she got grandma's vagina.
she's a Myrtle Beach girl. That's where she was
Ooh.
born.
Oh, so she's from South Kakalaki. So she
Total
so
slut.
she know how to get it.
No, I'm kidding.
Man, look, Vanna White. Can
He
still
said
get
she
it
knows
in.
how to get it.
She can
Uh
get
oh,
it, dog.
here comes a story.
Oh no.
Do we
I
have
ain't
any of
got no
the old
story.
footage? If we could go down a little nostalgic lane, we
Beautiful
have
bean
some of
footage?
the old beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune. If we could roll that from the truck, but you know, there it is.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
This is old school.
Fortune.
Yeah. Oh,
There
there's,
she is.
there's that young
Look how
Vanna.
she is,
Look at that.
What is that?
Sounds like Gentry.
Oh, nice. Looks like something Gentry would buy and then TK would similarly
Correct.
Troy.
shortly
Yes, it
thereafter.
They were a lot cheaper back
Asshole.
then.
Yeah, they were.
It says 4,800 back then would have saved you some money, Tomcat.
What is that? A cactus? Oh no, that's a ring.
That's a watch.
I mean, watch.
Buy a cactus.
Whoa.
Well, look at
Ooh,
that.
look at that sharp
Ooh.
ride.
Yeah, Wheel
It
of
is
Fortune.
Pride
man.
Month.
So got me to thinking. One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if you guys have picked up on this, but it seems like in primetime television these days, that's all it is game shows. We used to get all these sitcoms back in the day. We used to get all these dramas on network television in primetime. Now they've put Pressure Luck back on in primetime. Shaq has a new show coming out on ABC this summer
Really?
called
That's
Lucky
fun.
13.
Ooh.
Lucky 13.
Interesting.
Okay.
Is it gambling?
Patton Oswalt has a show that just came out called The 1%.
I like him.
They've got Name That Tune. They've got Shazam. They've got
Yeah, I
all
watched that
these
the other day.
game shows, and I started thinking to myself, like, why are we seeing all these game shows on prime time?
A lot of dumb shit.
So I did a little research,
There you go.
and what do you think it's about? It's about the money.
Yeah.
Always about the money.
Think about it. how much money does it cost to pay a bunch of actors to, put on a show? You have to have a writer, you have to have a director, you have to have all these different sets set up for different scenes, and it just costs a lot of money to put on one of these shows. But it doesn't cost too much money to just give away $50,000 tonight, pay one person, the host, and you only have to have one set, and they can do it for like a third or a fourth of the money. Yeah. So it seems like we're going to be seeing more and more game shows, and Wheel of Fortune has been on the air for 41 years, Jeopardy. I'll ask you, Memphis, what is your favorite game show of all time on TV?
I'm going to freak y'all with this one. The Dating Game.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
two and two.
Game.
Wasn't that Chuck Woolery?
2 and 2.
I'll be back in 2 and 2.
The Dating Game, baby.
I used to love the Dating Game.
Hell yeah, mate. I used to watch that right after Jerry Springer.
That's fun.
The Dating Game was fun.
Yeah, it was.
They would go out on a date, and then they would come back and talk about the date, and then they would decide on whether or not they want to go on another date. But some of the best episodes for me on that show was when the episodes would go wrong.
Oh, yeah, and the date would go bad.
The date would be bad.
And they'd be talking shit about each other. Oh, those were the best. Oh, man. And it seemed to me like the chicks back then would try to go in on the guy, and the guy would just start going in on her, and it'd be on TV, and we were like, man, he is clowning this chick. Oh, man, the Dating Game. If you guys were not around for that.
I was thinking of a different one. When I said 2 and 2, Chuck Woolery, I'm thinking of Love Connection.
Oh, yeah, the Love Connection, yeah.
What was Dating Game?
That's when the guy would sit in the chair or the woman, and then there would be 3 other contestants, and they would question them behind a door, and then by the end they would come up with the winner. And
yes. Now I remember Dating Game, where they had the 3 contestants, the one person who's looking for a date.
There it is.
You wouldn't see the 3
Look at that
people.
Chuck.
You would only hear their voice, and then you would decide who you wanted to go out on a date.
Yeah, and like you ask these questions. I remember one time I was like, man, I wish I could go on that show when I was younger. I'll clean up.
And what about you, Ramo? What is your favorite game show of all time?
I've watched many in my lifetime, but my favorite, I'd have to say, of all time is The Gong Show.
The Gong Show.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was like like America's Got Talent, although there weren't judges other than the guy hitting the gong, right?
No. Well, there was 3 judges, and then people would go on the stage and perform, and then either one of the judges could go and grab the gong and get them off.
Gong them right off.
That was hilarious, man.
There's old school gong show right there.
And this guy was a riot. Look at him. Nice jean suit.
Yeah.
The game show, man. What great television, and it's withstood the test of time.
Look at that guy.
Hey, look, it's a New Orleans Saints fan.
That's going to be the Bears this year.
No, you crazy as hell. I think we're going to be good. Decent. I think we'll be all right.
That's going to be my Titans. We're going to suck.
What about you, Tomcat? You
we
ever
played in
watch
first game.
Game shows coming up?
As a kid, I liked Double Dare.
Oh,
That's
man.
Fun. That was fun.
I was thinking, oh, man.
My daughters
I was going to take
that.
the physical challenge.
Physical challenge. Double Dare, man. You get all sloppy in the slime and shit. That was on Nickelodeon.
I do that at
Mark
home.
Sievers, maybe.
Yeah.
His name. I used to run home to watch this show after school. I mean, this is kind of the height of game shows for me. I kind of tuned out after that, but I loved this show.
They wore the British Nikes with the gold BK button and shit. My
least
homeboy,
favorite game show, The Price is Right. I hate it. I hate the sound of it. I
Bob
can't
Barker?
stand it.
He used to molest
like Bob
his
Barker?
contestants.
You better not
Then the
good
people
thing
get
he
all
gone,
fucking
man, because,
crazy.
Bob Barker, he'll still
Oh, no.
on you. He'll swing on you now.
What about the one with Wayne Brady? We don't like that one. Because Wayne Brady.
God dang it, what's the name of? I know the name of whose line is it
Let's
anyway?
make a deal. It's called Let's Make a Deal.
Let's make a deal.
Oh, he did that?
He does. How about the damn it just came right out of my head. What's his name? The dude from does morning show on iHeart. He's got Steve Harvey.
Family
Feud.
Feud. Family Feud's the shit.
Now, hold on, that's a good one.
The first
Family
one
Feud
was
is the
really
shit.
good, and then when
That's
they
a
put
good
him on, it's really good as well.
Family Feud
So
is the shit.
they've maintained a great show.
Like, if you want to have a good laugh, watch a few episodes of Family
Their
Feud.
first host was dope
Oh,
as
man,
shit
you be
too.
laughing your ass off like, what? Like, wait a minute, they getting away with this? And remember, he'd be the one that used to kiss all the women and shit?
Yeah.
Everyone,
He was like, he was always grabbing her ass.
Man.
Yeah, he was.
Well, goddamn, what's his name? He was a slick motherfucker, boy. He kissed all of them. He'd be like, your wife, like, dog, you just turned my wife down right in front of me on live TV.
And they were all about it.
And they were all, oh my God, this dude, and he didn't discriminate. He was kissing every woman, black,
forget his
white,
name.
Asian, Latina. Man, this dude
He won them
kissing
all.
everybody. Like, this
Dick
dude.
something or other.
God damn.
I was never a huge fan of this show, but it became super popular in the early 2000s. The one that Regis Feldman would host, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when that one came out? That was
I
a
didn't
big
really
deal.
understand that one.
I was too dumb to play. It was like playing what was that question game that they had out for a while? It was like a board game, but they asked you a lot of questions and you would
Clue?
Pyramid?
no.
The $20,000 pyramid?
I'll remember.
remember
that
that.
was an
How
actual
about this
TV
one?
game. That was fun.
This one was one of my favorites. I always thought it would be super fun to be able to be on this show. Supermarket Sweep.
I don't remember that.
I do.
When they had you'd be in the grocery store
Shop, yeah.
and you'd have to go, run around and shop and fill up your cart and then come back and
With the most expensive shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
lo-
were
I love
training everybody to shop today.
Hell, I know, right? I mean, hell, shit. I get it. Let them remake that show. I would listen out there in TV land. If y'all remake that show, holler at me. I would love to come on there because I know where all the expensive shit is anyway.
On the outside.
I'd win all that shit. Hell yeah, I'd win that. I'd win that easy. That'd be easy.
And then one other
Easy
one
win.
that was pretty popular, and this is where Joe Rogan got his start. Remember the game show Fear Factor?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That was a
Early
wild
Fear
one.
Factor. That shit was wild, man.
I
Remember the one chick they buried and they put like tarantulas all over
I
the
couldn't- I
outside.
can't
She
do
like
that. I
lost
can't-
her
I-
shit. I was
I-
like, nah. See,
I
I
can't
draw a
do
line.
that,
I
man.
jump out of plane. I may do something crazy. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't being in no fucking cave because I'm close. And there's a goddamn alligator in there too.
I won't do just
Hell
anything
no,
for money,
dog.
man. That's not me, dog.
Look at her face. She
I
like,
can't.
just look at her. She like, that's a motherfucking alligator, dog. That's a real fucking gator.
I have pride.
And as DJs,
It is Pride
I'm
Month.
sure
It
we
is.
all
shit, that shit's freaking me out.
as DJs, we probably all appreciate the it's actually back on television now in prime time.
What?
Name that tune.
Oh,
I
hell
love that
yeah.
song.
Hell yeah.
Randy Jackson is on there, and he'll be like, I can name that tune in
I watched
3
the,
notes.
I watched the Shazam one with Jamie Foxx, which is really
Yep.
good to beat Shazam and whatnot. That was another one because I was like, man, what the fuck? And I'm like, let me check them out.
Now, back in the day, they used to use a fucking piano.
That's what they do now.
They still do
I
it.
still do it.
Randy Jackson plays the piano.
And
on-
when some people would get the song with one note. Do you know how hard that would be?
But
in
they also
today's
give
market?
you a clue. They'll
Do they?
also
Yeah.
like throw out a
Okay.
one-line clue, and sometimes the clue can pretty much
Sell it.
give you the answer. And so that's how I think people.
Well,
get it
you
on
got to
one
be a
note.
music listening tour to really enjoy that game.
What was that word?
Huh? A music listening tour. You're
All right,
welcome.
all right.
Don't copyright my shit, bitch.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. We're going to talk some sports, and it is Pride Month.
It
So
is
we will
Pride
be
Month.
talking women's basketball. Can you believe it? WNBA action.
Nice dig.
I get it.
Oh,
I get it.
Damn.
Took me a second.
I did
It
do
is Pride Month.
I did do some research, as I like to research for the show. And what percentage of WNBA players do you believe are gay? It is Pride Month,
It
so
is Pride Month.
let's play a quick game here.
right,
We're talking
let's
about
see.
game shows. Ramo, what percentage of WNBA players do you believe?
Fucking
Our guy.
guy. Sorry about that.
All right. Let's see.
What do you think?
So we're talking about just NBA players, right?
No,
Like
double-
WNBA.
WNBA. That's what I meant. Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's a lot in there.
And they have they have actually identified as a member of the LGBTQ community, and it is on the internet. There's a number on the internet. What percentage?
I'd say 35%.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. What do you think, Memphis?
I'm going to go 79%.
Oh,
Damn.
that is a lot of lesbians on the court.
That is.
What do you think,
And no carpet. Oh,
Tomcat? How many?
sorry.
What percentage of WNBA players do you think are carpet munchers?
Oh,
I'm gonna
jeez,
go-
come on.
I'm gonna go 30%.
What?
30%.
The
Better
winner,
come on.
The winner would be Tomcat. You are the closest, 28.7%.
Get the hell
Yeah, I know
outta
it was
here.
low. Yeah.
That would mean in your starting 5, 2 of the girls
Two.
may be hooking up. You know,
The rest of them just got short ass boyfriends.
yeah, probably.
That are very effeminate.
Well,
The reason why we're going to talk a little WNBA is because, you know, Caitlin Clark has become a big deal. She scored more points in college than anyone else.
You got that? You all right, bro?
Excuse me, I'm hacking over here.
Yeah, you are. Smoking another
But
one.
Caitlin Clark, they're saying she's being hated because she's so good and she's making so much money. One host on Fox News or Fox Sports, Clay Travis, said, and I'll quote Clay Travis, he says she's hated because she's white and heterosexual.
Clay Travis would say that because Clay Travis is, and I'm not talking shit, and I'm saying it because he's a University of Tennessee alum like myself. But Clay Travis is a huge racist. I mean, extreme racist.
He's from Tennessee, right?
I don't know if he's from
He
Tennessee,
went there.
but I know he wasn't there when I was there, but we were both UT alums. But yeah, he's a known racist, so I'm not shocked that he would say this about Caitlin Clark. I mean, she getting done like any other rookie get done. I mean, she getting knocked around, pushed down, and everything else. Because in college you couldn't touch him. So she getting this. This is professional basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we have the clip of the activity?
I think we do.
I know that one.
Let's see it.
The one that's recently happened was this cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. I was like, God damn. But hey, welcome to the league, rookie.
She's looking out like Jordan on the ground after one of my
Like,
fouls.
Bitch.
Pow.
I missed that one.
Boom. Bitch,
I
get
saw that.
out.
I think there was a little acting in
You
it.
should be a lesbian,
mean,
bitch.
She did a little bit of,
I mean,
you know.
she flopped a little bit,
flopped
but I
a
mean,
little.
they still were dirty. It was a dirty play.
It was.
It was a dirty play.
And she should have, if she was going to do something like that, and somebody said this on the sports channel I listened to, it should have been within the parameters of a play. During a play, you're trying to go after the ball or something like that.
Then you hit the hell out of it.
That's
Pow.
when you
Well,
do something like
okay, well,
that,
let
you
me
know,
ask you
because
this.
it's not intentional.
That's how I get away with
Well,
it.
yeah, it is.
I mean,
It's
I don't
true.
really get away with
Well,
it.
Well,
Let me
we call
ask
the
you this.
foul. We do,
Would-
but that's okay. It's okay to call the foul in
Would
that
you say
instance
that if
and
it
make
was-
a foul in that
if
instance.
that was in the NBA, would you say the same thing? Because Dennis Rodman was known for doing shit like that.
They called it.
Bill
It depends on
Laimbeer,
who
what
it
Bill
is.
about-
Laimbeer, yeah, back in the
They called it.
I mean, you should know better.
Oh, yeah,
Rainbow.
they got
you,
to ask.
You,
But what
we
I'm
was talking
saying-
about, we watched the NBA,
Sure.
and you
But
know how they used to kick
when-
each other's ass
when it
back
was,
there.
of course, but when it was done in the wide open like that, where nobody else is standing around, there wasn't necessarily a play happening at that point. The ball wasn't coming to her like that. I mean, I don't know that something like that, but yeah, there's always contact
I mean,
in
they're making a
basketball.
big deal out of nothing.
I think she
That's all
flopped
it
a
is.
little. I
mean,
think she flopped, but it
Caitlin
was a
Clark,
foul. It was a
look,
technical foul. Okay, fine.
she's-
Keep it moving.
no,
It's
she-
basketball.
She's a little lily white girl that everybody
Well,
was
there was
like,
there was
yeah,
also a little bit of the shade of, you know, how her and Angel Reese were kind of brawling. They
Right.
don't like each
I
other.
get that,
Well,
yeah.
Angel Reese was on that team.
Sure.
And she was on the sidelines. So when the girl went over to the sidelines, Angel stood up. She was like, yeah.
Of course.
Even the coach kind of
I mean-
looked like the coach was like, all right, that was kind of cool, but I toned it down a little bit.
Here's the thing, right?
Hold on, let me say.
Go
I
ahead.
think there's always going to be chin checking, and when you get into the when you get into the majors, when you
Sure.
jump up into the NBA or the WNBA from college, they're going to come at you. They're going
100%.
to always come at you. Is there? It could be both. You know, is there some racial shit? Who knows? You know, it's up to the players to decide that. I can't tell by looking at the clip. She just it seemed to me like she was like, "Bitch." knocked her
yeah.
down.
That's what it was.
That could be.
Shit.
I mean,
Girl
look,
fight.
she's
They do that shit
she's
in
really
hockey.
good. I'm sure. I hate shooters like that. I hate shooters that are so good. It's like you can't get a hand on them, and they're just
Gentry.
like keep on shooting, and you're just like you want to push them down. So
I do.
probably
See,
more,
look at
probably
that.
more that than anything. Just like
See?
people who are so good are annoying.
And you know
They're
what?
good.
Gentry.
And you know what? The people who really got a problem with this
And
are the
Jordan.
people who never played organized sports.
I like Jordan.
and
He's
were
on my
never
team.
part of like a team for real. Because anyone, even if whether it was just like recreational or you play professionally, there's a competitor in you, and you know, regardless of whatever sport it is, it's gonna be competitive, and,
Sure.
and if it's contact,
Sure.
then so be it. But whether it be clean or dirty, but you know it's gonna happen because you may be one doing it. to
And let me
somebody.
talk up Caitlin Clark just for a second, because
Go
she didn't say anything about this. She was cool about it.
That's-
totally didn't. She's
that's-
not the one that put this out
Sure.
there or said that this
And-
was race
yeah,
related.
I
and
don't
this
think
is
she-
other
yeah.
people putting that out there.
Sure.
And she's mad cool. And I think
She's a good kid.
She brought a lot of money and
Attention.
viewership to
Yeah,
this league. So
sure.
she's a badass,
I was-
and I do really like her. She's
Well,
awesome.
To be fair,
And I like Angel Reese too.
I would
She's,
say-
cool.
I was
She's
gonna
awesome
say,
too,
I
and
was-
she's the reason why people are watching as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say because had it not been for Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark don't get this shine like
Sure.
this anyway.
They're playing off each other.
Because
That's
you
right.
got to remember, this all started last year when LSU and Iowa met in the national championship game, and LSU beat them.
They beat
Because
them.
Caitlin
and
Clark used to do some stuff all
She
the
had her
time to be
pointed at her
taunting
ring.
and everything. So Angel Reese did it back because they were about to win, and so then everybody's like, "Oh, Angel Reese," and that's when the whole controversy with LSU, and they was talking shit about them and whatnot. All these racist assholes out here, and like, no, that's competition. You couch potato bitches, like, get off your heads. They both of them, and not just others, also I would know because I went to the University of Tennessee, and if it wasn't for my alma mater, women's basketball would not be where it is. Because if you don't know who Coach Pat Summitt is, then slap yourself in the face. She is the reason why there is a WNBA. I met, and this woman used to make me run stairs when we would fuck around. Me and my teammates would be fucking around in the weight room and shit.
You deserved it.
Well, yeah, we totally did. But I was there when we won 2 national championships.
Nice.
I was there. I witnessed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I love women basketball, but it's listen, shut the fuck up, bitches. Let Caitlin Clark go out there and get bullied up, and next year she'll be bullying other people.
Well, and think about it this way. When the NBA really started becoming popular, that's when all the big rivalries started happening. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, like guys like that, and Dr. J right before them with some of the other like classic
the bad
ball.
boys.
Yeah, like that's what it's all about. It's competition. It's heat of the battle, and shit like that happens, and it happens. You talk about it. You all right? That wasn't right. She whatever. Caitlin didn't say shit. It's whatever. Keep it moving.
Yep.
The league's going to keep playing. They're going to keep playing, and it is what it is. I don't think we need to make any more about it because we're going to see more of these incidents in the WNBA. Like, they're out there playing the sport. They're competitive as well. Like, don't expect them to be dainty little girls out there having a good time.
The more
like,
they get into
they're
it, I think
competitors.
it's better for
It's good
the
for
game.
the brand. It
Hell
is.
yeah.
I mean, right now, everybody trying to catch
Let
the
them do
Las
them.
Vegas Aces who won the championship twice. What's up, Kelsey Plum, with your cute ass? You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
What's happening, girl?
She don't wanna hear that.
But they like the Aces. They could be ready to do what the Kansas City Chiefs has been great. They about to go on a run. I mean, they are loaded. Then that team. Listen, I'm excited for women's basketball.
Bet you are.
Well, listen, I'm a married man now. You cut that out. But I want them to put like a WNBA team in both Orlando and Miami. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to go to both of them. Man, that's going to be so good, man.
Yeah.
Well, we also, I can't believe it, but we talked about the WNBA before the NBA, which the NBA Finals will kick off, or tip off, I guess you should say, tomorrow night. It's the first time that these two teams have ever met in the postseason. It will be the Dallas Mavericks against the Boston Celtics. The Celtics trying to win their 18th NBA championship.
That's incredible.
As Dallas trying to pick up their second. If you remember, Dallas won one with Dirk Nowitzki back in like 2009, 2010,
Jason Kidd
something like that.
and Jason Terry.
Who did they beat?
Miami
Heat.
Miami, right.
They beat
Shaq and
Dwayne. Was it Shaq and them?
Wade,
or was it
Wade.
I think it was LeBron and them. It was LeBron. They beat LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris
LeBron
Bosh.
James.
LeBron James.
LeBron,
That's right.
they
It
beat
was.
LeBron.
I remember that.
Because Chris Bosh was crying his ass off walking back to the locker room and
Like a
shit.
little.
Yeah, that's who Dallas beat.
I also read that this is the first time that there will be two black NBA head coaches going head-to-head in an NBA Finals for the first time since 1975, which is a long time ago. But I was wondering, is Jason Kidd really black?
Yes, he is.
Because he looks white to me.
Jason Kidd is
He's mixed.
Jason Kidd is from the hood in Oakland.
Yeah,
He was a
he's
great
straight.
player. When he used to play, I was very
don't
impressed
get it
by him.
twisted because
He was Curry before Curry.
A lot of black light-skinned folks. I got some
Sure.
in my family.
Yeah.
But are like from
100%.
around the way. Jason Kidd.
Sure.
Jason Kidd from around the way now.
I know
Don't get it
tons of 'em.
twisted
Sure.
because he light-skinned. That dude from Oakland.
He shoot
From
like
Oakland.
it.
And he nice, boy.
Tomcat,
He shoot like it.
I know you're not a big sports fan, but the guy we have on the screen right now, the number 32 in the Suns jersey,
Jason Kidd.
does he look like a white guy or a black guy to you?
Is that Jason Kidd?
That's
Yeah, that's
Jason
Jason
Kidd.
Kidd.
He's black.
You
How
can
does he
tell.
look to you, though?
Well, I know Jason
black.
Kidd. I know that he is, but
It's hard to imagine.
I grew up watching him, so I know who he is. But yeah, if you would have not told me, he would have looked white. I mean,
He's black.
yes. Thank you, me. I know.
that was Tomcat's conscience talking to us.
All right, we have some breaking news coming into the newsroom
Oh,
here.
shit.
What's going on?
Looks like Fauci, Dr. Fauci, is now saying that he made up the fact that we should stay 6 feet apart, and he's under some kind of fire right now. Various Republican subcommittee members have him on Capitol Hill claiming that he's not a real doctor. I think somebody said that.
That was Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, I don't know how much we
but
believe
besides her, he
6
really
feet
is.
talking
He
shit
really does
still?
have to answer for some shit. And the biggest is the fucking funding he was sending to that Wuhan lab. Barack Obama told him to stop doing it, and apparently he kept on doing it. And
Interesting.
then,
You shouldn't
and then all of
answer
a
for that.
sudden, the bat dick virus comes out and everybody's grandma dies.
Bad dick.
A bad dick virus.
People got divorced. People moved.
It was terrible.
People died.
Terrible.
People's parents died
It
alone.
was horrible.
Why
And
would
they didn't
people
have to be like that because this guy kind of put the rules out that did
Now,
that.
why is Fauci getting
think so.
called back out under the carpet at this point? What has happened that has caused this to unfold now? Because I saw that he's like on Capitol Hill and he's like getting drilled with a bunch of questions.
I'm pretty sure it's some smokescreen shit
Pretty
that
sure,
people are
huh?
trying to throw some. Yeah, I'm TK. You want to help me? Pretty sure. Yeah, it's but that's the funny thing about our government is they always have little circuses like this to kind of detract us from what real shit is going on and what they're trying to pull.
Well, if another
buy a lot of
pandemic
it. I
breaks
just
out,
think-
if another pandemic breaks out right now, they're going to try the same shit. They're going to do the
think-
same,
I hope
try
not.
the same rules they did before. We don't want that shit. So that's kind of where they're going. They want to work it through.
They need to
find
figure it out. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, well,
sure,
we need
sure.
a better
100%.
pandemic response. We need not to have one
That
little
should be
guy
worked on.
controlling it and the scarf lady.
There should be a team of people.
And
we had
they
that,
were
and they got
quashing
rid of it, but
scientists
they need to bring
who
it
were
back.
going against their views. They were pulling shit down off the internet. They should not do that.
Well,
That's
here's
kind of
the
the
thing,
stuff that
too.
we need to get to.
It should be a group of consensus, like very, I don't know, but it needs to be definitely more than just one person.
Well, here's the thing,
if
too.
that's what was happening.
Here's the thing what you guys forget, right? And this is a big one.
We just smoke a lot of weed.
We did, but
We did.
this is what people forget.
Holy fucking
It didn't just
shit.
happen here in the United States.
It happened everywhere. so
entire
it wasn't him.
World.
yeah.
It wasn't just
Stop with that.
It wasn't just here. The entire
World.
world.
Yeah, they killed a lot of people to win
like,
that election,
and-
didn't they?
well-
Woo!
Well, I don't know what election because I'm talking about the whole planet, not just here. The entire planet stopped. Say what you will, but there has got to be some truth. Where was it mishandled? Absolutely, from the whoever was the president at the time to Fauci and all them, it was mishandled on all parts. So it falls on the president and the other motherfuckers who got to do this shit.
Well, and
But
here's
what we did, hopefully, what
Yeah.
we learned is one. Hopefully, we don't have to go through this shit again. But if
Right.
it happens to, knock on wood, that they handle it way better than they did because it was pretty fucked up.
all right. Well, let's go down an even bigger rabbit hole. What if it was set up by all of them because our Social Security is almost null and void? And think about it: how many people that use Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security passed away during that time?
And our generation
lot.
is the next generation, and we
lot.
won't have Social Security.
A lot.
Unfortunately.
A
So-
lot. They saved a lot of money by all them people dying. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but
Follow
if
the
you smoke,
money.
If you smoke a lot of drugs and want to
Well,
go down
you
the
know-
rabbit
well,
hole,
well, if
there you go.
I agree with TK. I agree what he said for us following the money, but you can follow the money, and there's a lot of it.
Everywhere.
Are you gonna be comfortable with everybody that got that money? Because you got to think, we talking about Washington and our government. It ain't just no one-sided thing because
Never.
both sides. We got a crooked bird and they got two wings on it.
It does.
So when you say follow the money,
Neither
I'm
side
with-
is without their
I
faults.
will.
Moderna. If you
I
want
will
to follow the money seemed to go to Johnson & Johnson and Moderna. Those stocks went
Okay.
through the roof.
That's
Sweet.
true,
Then
true,
that
but
ain't
then
I
guess-
did cash my shit in.
But
'cause
then think about this, and he's right. Who put more money into that shit? Who these
Yeah.
the word the,
whose
the
money
word,
goes there?
I'm slipping these
Well, it's
these,
the Faucienheimer was the one that was
what's the word?
getting
What's something-
kickbacks for all of the new vaccines that were made. So he got percentages of new vaccines that were made. So he was pushing them.
Well, I'm not saying he did or he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, we
but
don't
I
know-
know a
we
lot
don't
of
know
these
the facts.
congressmen and women and senators out here are locked in on both sides and got a lot of kickbacks that nobody know
Oh,
about.
sure.
So if you
Oh,
want to
I'm
follow
sure.
the money,
Yeah.
so because you got
It's everywhere, man.
And when to buy those stocks.
Because at the end
We're
of the day,
flooded with it, dude.
because at the end of the
It
day, it's
sucks.
balls and strikes, right? So you got to call it exactly how it is, right? If you want to be the adult.
Well, this guy is not really on
So,
either. I mean, I
yeah,
guess he's
so
a
I think-
Democrat, but really, what
he's not
his
really.
I don't know
position
what
is
he
just
is.
what where we want
Medical.
to hold him accountable for is being
If there was-
medical tyranny, as
if
people
it-
would have called it.
If
you know
there
what I
was
mean?
something going on, then yeah, most definitely. Like, that's what I say about anything and everything. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm a registered Republican, but if you're a Democrat and you're talking how I like to hear you talk, I'm gonna vote for your ass. If you're a Republican, I'm gonna do the same thing. Conversely, if you're somebody doing some fucked up shit, and I once thought you were straight on the up and up, and they find out it's true, hey, fuck you, man.
You're one of them ass voters, huh?
No, for me, I go with the truth and what's right. Like, I don't pick sides because it's the side I'm on.
Well, that's
stupid.
the most responsible thing to do, like I said earlier, is to figure out what the actual real truth is and not what you being fed. You know what I'm saying? Because you letting somebody else fill your head up with some shit, you know? And I'm not saying like anybody, I'm talking about this in general, people, you know, like you got to figure it out for yourself. Don't be lazy. Do your own research. Figure out if this is what is also what's good for me and also for my community. Start from the community up versus trying to figure out, I know what's best for the whole country. Bitch, you don't know what's good for your own block.
Let's talk about something fun when it comes to politics.
Let's do it.
Like this congressman's son, Congressman Rose.
Hilarious.
Have you guys seen this video? We'll show this real quick, and then we have to play our game, and we have to also do our news. So it's been quite a show. We've gone a little long today.
Don't play the sound, or they might get mad about what the congressman's saying. Although it does have captions.
Can we roll the tape? If you
I'm
guys
used to it.
Served to remember the long and
Look at the kid in the background.
tradition for the nominee running for president, especially on the charges brought against Donald Trump.
Is he
It looks
digging
like
a little Donald
right
Trump a little
What
bit?
is he doing?
Every member of this body, as well as every
His
American
dad
across
said
our
that's his
country,
dad right there. He
whether
said he
they
told
be
him to smile for his
Republican
brother
or
when he
Democrat
started doing all this.
for Donald
daddy
Trump
old
or
as
against
fuck,
him.
man.
We'd be well
was
served
thinking
to
that too.
remember the long
His mama
and
got to be at
cherished
least like
tradition
28,
That's-
29 years old.
That's probably the face they
Look at
make when
him.
their dad talks to them at home and they're like, dude, shut up. Oh,
He
my
don't-
God, will you stop?
He don't realize that he just became a meme, and they're gonna use this shit against his ass. He gonna lose.
To oppose
He's a cute
their
kid.
political
Yeah,
rivals
very
through
cute.
the
That was-
weaponization
I
of
tell you what, it's definitely going to help this congressman.
I don't think so.
You better
Probably.
leave that kid
I
alone,
don't think so
Memphis.
because if I
Nobody
was,
knew who he was until this video came out.
If I was
Say,
running-
even his kid don't
Listen,
respect him.
see, that's where I'm going. If I was his opponent, I would use that against him. I would run that.
He
shit
can't even control
so
his
much.
kids.
I would go at him so hard with that and be like,
Thought
and
this
look
was light news.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
me
think
too.
about it, and his family don't even like.
That's
Oh my
fun.
God, this would be so much fun. That's
Kids
an
are
easy win.
cute, dude.
The kid is he's awesome, man. We did that.
He is
I
cute.
love that, but they gonna use that against him, boy.
All right,
He
Memphis
gonna
has
lose.
not used the shut up button
I
this
have
week.
not.
That's
At all.
his own fault. You know, he
No.
should have used it. But now it's time to play the game.
There
to
was a
see-
time where you definitely should have used it on me back there.
Nah,
When I was
you're
going
good,
in.
man. You're
Nah, he was
good.
good. He was good.
You'd be the first person to have the shut up button and not use it. Although you really didn't earn it. The truth is, you know,
I earned it.
J-Van earned it for you last week.
I
but-
mean, he
Hey,
held
you
it
can hit
down.
the shut up button now.
I mean, I really could.
Just do it. Just do it. Just shut up.
it'll be hard to play the game without me talking.
Well, no, it'd just be
I
the
mean, I
intro
can sh- I
of
can
you
sh-
belittling him.
Listen, I can shut up one of them so they can't play.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
we
I
already
can.
set those rules in order.
No, we didn't.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
not the rules.
Yes,
We did last week.
No,
we didn't
a
tell
week
you.
before that, actually. We
Yeah, it
thought
was a
about
week
it right
before.
away.
We did.
Somebody could hit it
Assholes.
during the game, and then you'd X out one of the people. It's not fair.
All right, this game
All
is
right,
called
fine. I win it first score.
Whose Bars Is It Anyway?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Meaning,
lose this one.
we're going to give you some bars from a rap song. And I'll give you multiple choice.
might.
You have to select who you think actually wrote those bars. So we'll start with our first contestant will be, since his dog died, we'll give it to Tomcat first.
All right, that should be
I
why
thought
he
it would
goes
be
last.
if it was a country song.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Here's the first. Now, these lyrics, we've went for shocking lyrics.
wrong dog.
Which the guys from the truck put these together.
Oh, so they didn't put
I gave
some
them a
bullshit.
little bit of direction, but it is multiple choice. The first song is Pregnant Pussy is the Best You Can Get. Effing a bitch while her baby sucks your blank.
Who the fuck?
It is Pride Month.
Who,
What if it's a boy? Oh.
Who wrote those lyrics? Whose bars is it anyway? Again, I'll say it. Pregnant Pussy is the best you can get. Effing a...
I'm going to say Young
Yeah.
Thug, but that's hard.
Well, no. I'm going to give you multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it A, UGK? Is it B, DMX? Or is it C, Lil Wayne? Who you think?
Lil Wayne. He's a
You-
dirty little bastard.
You would be...
No way!
I thought
That
it
sounds
was
like
two.
something Pimp C would say.
would you like to guess on that one, Memphis?
If you asking me to, then I will.
If you think you know it, I guess you could take a quick steal as we're trying to wrap up the game.
I'm gonna say UGK. But that sounds like something Pimp C would say.
You are correct. That is
Yeah.
a UGK bar
Yeah.
from the song called Pregnant Punani. Pregnant puss.
I definitely
Disgusting.
should have known that one.
I'm
Disgusting.
a big UGK fan. Listen,
Pig.
rest in peace, Pimp C. I'm a huge fan. That sounds
Yeah,
like some
he's
Pimp
good.
C would
Pimp
say.
Yeah, it does.
All right, let's move on to Ramo. This one's going to
Disgusting.
be yours, Ramo.
Oh my God.
This one, here are the lyrics.
All right.
If I was effing young girls, I promise I'd been arrested. I'm way too famous for this shit you just suggested. Again, the rap lyrics are, if I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd been arrested.
Diddy.
I'm way too famous for this shit you suggested. Is that A, R. Kelly, B, Dr. Dre, or C, Drake? What do you think?
I would imagine that's something Drake said in his little.
Does sound like Drake.
Drake did say
dissing that.
That was from The Heart Part 6, starring Drake.
that. He did say that.
All right, Memphis has one. Ramo has one.
That was
The
lucky.
white guy so far has 0. Let's go to...
No dog, no points.
Let's give this one to...
I got some pills for that.
We're going to go ahead and give this one to Memphis.
All right.
My apologies. Are you into astrology? Because I'm into making Uranus. My apologies. Are you into astrology? Because I'm trying to make it in your anus. Who said that? Was it Eminem?
Kanye.
Was it Kanye? Or was it Dr. Dre?
That sounds like something Eminem would say.
Something Eminem would say. Let's take a look. And
No?
I bet I was right.
would you like to use
He
a
had a
steal?
steal,
You want to
yeah.
use a steal?
You want to use
Yeah,
your
yeah,
steal?
yeah.
You
Who's-
get one
who-
steal.
Who said my apologies? Are you into astrology? Because I'm trying to take your anus. Who said that?
Kanye.
Yes. All right.
Off.
It's
Shit,
one-
that's Hitler, Kanye.
Holy God, why would you do that?
shit.
Stop. Cut
All right.
that out.
That is
We've
terrible.
only got time
Knock
for
it
about
off.
2, maybe 3
white
more. of
face?
Yeah,
these.
come on, let's hurry up. I want to play hoop at least one game.
Okay, here we go. On to the next one. This is going to be yours, Tomcat.
It's the only exercise I get.
Okay, this is a pretty disturbing line. I can't believe this rapper even said this, but here's the line. And if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Take her to the living room floor, right there in front of you. So that is the line. And if you got a daughter older than 15, I'm a raper. Take her to the living room floor, right there in front of you.
Jerry Lee Lewis. No.
Elvis Presley.
Was that A, DMX? Was that B, P. Diddy? Or was that C, the RZA?
DMX, rest in peace.
You are correct.
Good job.
DMX said that.
He is
That
raw.
is
He said it like
what's
this. And if you got a daughter, I'm a raper. And take her right there on the floor.
He did.
Something like that.
He did.
What
He
song
did.
was that?
That was good. That was
that
good.
song is X is Coming.
X
Yeah.
is coming.
Literally.
Holy shit.
He sure was.
X
Is that
is
spelled
coming.
with a
I mean,
U
Yeah. you
or an
coming.
O?
Yeah, I
Nice.
think it might be a U.
Yeah.
Okay, on to Memphis. This is going to be, well, let's see which one we want to give Memphis. Let's go to this one right here. Okay, this will be a good one. Okay. Don't they know my gutter effing kidnap kids? F them in the ass. Throw them over the bridge. Again, the lines is, don't they know my gutter effing kidnapping kids? F them in the ass and throw them over the bridge.
Because you can't do that after you throw him over the bridge.
No,
Then you'd
you
have to
got-
swim down there and get
Yeah,
him.
you gotta do
Right.
that.
do it
You gotta
before.
do that.
Do you think
Makes sense.
that's
Clearly.
Makes
Do you think that's A, Nas, B, Biggie, or C, DMX? Who do you
Oh,
think?
that's
that
Biggie for sure, because I can finish the rest of the line. That's how it is. The shit's played out. God damn it.
Yes.
Good job.
Good job. Okay.
Biggie line, baby.
I know I'm the host of the show, but I'm doing a terrible job of keeping track of who's winning.
I am.
How
It's-
many points does everyone have?
I have 2 points.
Well, I have one unless you count my steal.
You count it. Your steal counts as a point,
Okay, I have two.
so it's 2 to 2 to 1.
I've only had one turn.
But I had
Okay.
a steal.
This is going to be Ramo's turn, and then we will have one final one for the tie break if
All
we
right,
have
cool.
a tie.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see where we are here. Let's go to this
All
one.
three of us.
All right. Rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant. Rap, is it rap or is it rape?
I hope it's not rape.
I think the
it's rape.
I think the is it rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant. Is that Playboy Cardi? Is that J. Cole or is that Jaden Smith? Rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon that's pregnant.
That is horrible.
That is. I'm going to go with Jaden Smith.
You would be correct.
Sound like some of these weird answers.
Yeah, 100%.
Jaden, you helped him by being so terrible.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Okay, this is going to be the last one, and what I want you to do is when I say that, let me complete all three of the possibilities, and you guys can shout who you think it is. But this is the line. You look just like my rich auntie. She was the first person wearing blondie. I used to want to fuck my auntie. Who wants to bang their aunt? Is it A, Drake? Is it B, Kodak Black? Or is it C, Young Thug?
Kodak.
Yeah, I was going to say Kodak.
Young Thug.
And the winner of the shut up button is Tomcat.
Tommy Boy.
Yes! Young Thug, you did it.
He's gross.
I called Young Thug for the first one, and it was wrong. And then
Yeah.
he came back and saved me being such a
did.
pervert.
Yeah.
gross.
Gentry
That's
met Young Thug one time.
I did too.
There you go, man.
Yeah, he's gross.
Shut
Thank you,
up,
thank
man.
you,
There
thank you.
go.
I feel very honored. I feel very
He's
honored. I
gross.
just need 2 more for that $150.
Yes.
Thank you, Young
yes.
Thug. You're such a perv.
Yuck.
Congratulations. All right, now it is time to get to the final
Good job,
segment
Tommy.
of the show. It's time for Tomcat's Not So Good News, being brought to you by BetterHelp. If you need some therapy, it's very convenient. Do it right in the comfort of your own home. Just fill out a quick questionnaire, and tell them, what's wrong with you, what's going on in your mind. And they will match you with a licensed therapist. If you're not happy with that therapist at any time, you can fire their ass and swap it out for another therapist.
You should.
And it's real easy to do. Just get on betterhelp.com/outcast and save 10% on your first month's therapy. Tomcat, tell us what you got in the news.
Let's do this news, man. It's June 5th, 2024. Pride Month begins.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month.
Angelina Jolie's birthday today. She is 48 years old. Got a favorite movie by her?
Yeah, the one where she's naked.
The one where she's naked?
I forget what it's called.
She's still pretty hot, man.
Yeah.
Russell Brand turns 48. No good movies by him. Just kidding.
Get him to the
Also,
British money.
a very happy birthday to the big homie Albie Shore.
Yeah, the
Turns
big homie.
55 today. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Happy birthday, King.
Happy birthday, big bro.
1967, this day in history, the Six-Day War begins. Israel launches surprise attacks against Egyptian airfields in response to the mobilization of Egyptian forces on the Israeli border. So it's very similar to what's going on now with Israel fighting its neighbors. All right, my first story today.
They always fighting.
This is driving suspended. This is a viral video from this week. You might have seen it.
I did.
This is a Michigan motorist who went viral last week for attending his virtual Zoom court hearing for his suspended license while driving. I actually have an update on this story, and he was sent to jail after an apparent clerical error. So he really did have his license back. I don't know if we have the video of it.
Yeah.
If we don't, that's cool. But new details in the case revealed that Harris had his license reinstated, but it never appeared on his file due to a clerical error. So in this video, he's driving. And the judge, you can see, the best part about this video is the judge.
He's like, you driving?
Like, is
see
this
him?
motherfucker really driving for real?
Smart
He's
ass.
looking-
mother-
And he's on a suspended license,
Yes.
driving in front of the judge.
He like,
Right.
this motherfucker, I
But
know
what-
his ass ain't, man. Pull his ass over.
Yeah, he did have to go to jail. He had to turn himself in. The judge told him or he was so he went to jail. But it turns out that, again, he had his license back. There was just a clerical error, so he got lucky. Look, he's like, I'm driving, pulling in, parking.
What are we doing?
Well, I mean, that sucks that it was a
hilarious.
clerical error, but
I mean, that's messed up, though.
Possibly 24 weeks if the court would allow.
All right, on to our next story, Tomcat.
that's
All
hilarious.
right, next story up. Couple quick headlines. The Hunter Biden federal gun trial is happening right now in Delaware. The jury was seated. We talked about that a little before. Also, Mexico has elected its first female president.
I heard about
She's
that.
also Jewish, which is
Yeah?
pretty strange. Gay Mazel Tov.
Mexican.
Okay,
right.
Mazel tov.
That's a dynamic.
All right, and also MDMA. FDA advisors consider MDMA therapy to treat PTSD. A federal
like it.
advisory
Really?
committee meets today to weigh the risks and benefits of using MDMA, commonly known as ecstasy, as treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. So they're actually going to go move forward with it.
That's cool.
Go on.
Yep. Next up, punching the comedian.
Uh-oh.
Wild video shows a Spanish dad sucker punching a comedian on stage for making a vile, sexualized joke about his 3-month-old son on social media prior to the show. The comedian, Jamie Carvanca, was in the middle of his set.
Do that again?
In Madrid Monday night when the enraged dad, Albert Pulajo, abruptly stormed the stage and pummeled him in the head. The onstage violence erupted after Carvacha had responded to a photo that Pugolado, a right-wing activist and musician, had posted of his baby over the weekend on X with the caption, "Pride and Joy." So when he saw the dad post that, he put, "Nothing and no one can prevent the possibility that he is gay, and when he grows up, he gets tired of sucking black cock." Caravaca tweeted back.
That's rough.
Oh, yeah. So he was pissed.
That's rough.
He should have whooped his ass.
That comedian
He
looks
did.
like he don't want no smoke from that guy.
Nah, he didn't expect the guy to show up after that.
Wow.
You're real funny until somebody pops you in the mouth.
Yeah, see, let's double back on that.
Next up, Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav
I
is
saw this.
Flavor Flav is single-handedly trying to save Red Lobster. Flavor Flav ordered the full Red Lobster menu in an attempt to save the Cheddar Bay biscuits following bankruptcy. Your boy meant it when I said it. I was going to do anything and everything to help, the rapper posted. Your boy meant it when I said I was going to do anything and everything to save these Cheddar Bay biscuits.
All
Not
right.
all heroes wear capes. Some wear clock necklaces.
So he had an $80 bill. Good
Right.
job there.
So wait, so it's
Great job.
Are
Great
all
job.
the Red Lobsters closed now?
They're filing bankruptcy.
They actually had a list of the ones that are closing. Not all of them are closing, but a lot of them
I
are.
need to find a Red Lobster and get some cheddar biscuits before they go under.
Yeah.
You better do it. Do it soon. Good luck.
What else you got, Tomcat?
That's the news.
Ah,
My other two stories were the Caitlin Clark one and the little kid.
Oh yeah.
she's innocent. No, wait a minute. Different story.
Good job by you, Tomcat.
Nice work.
Yeah, that
bro.
was
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you.
Good job, man.
Good job, man.
Really impressive performance by you.
It was
and he
decent.
won the
That's
shut
what
up
she
button.
said.
Makes
Never.
makes me want to come over there and body check you and kick your ass.
Push you on the ground, little bitch.
Too good. Beat
Come
your
on.
ass.
You already did with his ATV.
Yeah.
Or with yours.
Message for you. Good luck, you.
That's
Well,
Final quiz.
that's going to do it
What
for
does the acronym ARMY stand for?
And I don't believe it stands for anything, I don't think.
Alert, Regular, Mobility, Young is the full form of ARMY. You learned something today. I just did.
Young?
Do a little.
I
say
didn't
young?
know
Is
that.
that what
That's
the
what
word means?
ARMY stands for?
ARMY, the full form of ARMY is Alert, Regular, Mobility, Young.
Holy fucking shit.
What about Navy? What's that one?
I don't know about that one. We'll do that one next week.
Okay, very
I
nice.
just thought that was cool. I heard it this
Pride
week and I
Month.
did not
It
know
is
that.
Pride Month. Yeah, that's it.
Happy Pride Month,
You're
And
everyone.
at the Army.
Navy.
You know what they say about the Navy?
That's right.
Big
We're
big
in the
shout
Navy.
out to the truck. Want to thank J&J, our
Yeah, man,
behind the
appreciate y'all.
scenes
Good
team.
job, guys.
Holy fucking shit.
Make sure you get on our YouTube channel and follow us and subscribe, and then you get on the internet and
Do it.
say that you like us.
We appreciate that.
We do appreciate that. Follow us on Spotify and
Yes.
on Apple Podcasts.
Whatever you like.
Happy summertime. Everybody stay cool and watch your ass.
Watch your
Yeah.
ass.
Peace
like,
out.
literally watch your ass because it's getting hot, and
Yes,
I
it
don't want
is.
to be around you stinky.
Or at least
fucks
go
no
swimming.
more.
Yes.
I got a
But still,
pool.
Wash your ass after you go swimming.
Use a lot of
Put some
muriatic
deodorant on.
acid.
God bless. We'll be back next week.
All
God's
that good
willing.
shit.
So long, everybody.
Deuces.
Motherfuckers! Motherfuckers!
Our drops cuss more than we do.
That's great.